Hey there everybody, welcome back! How you guys doing today? So it is Friday once again and the weekend is here. Woohoo is all I can say. Hey there Andy the Farmer, Deadzone, anybody else out there lurking. Welcome back. So yeah, we are back to Astral Colony and thought, why the heck not? Do half week farming, half the week something else. Obviously this week it's Astral Colony. And we're actually about to go through a Stargate. My second Stargate that I've actually built. So, without further ado, let's get in. We'll hit point and F. Yes, we want to go to the next one. And we're taking everything with us, hopefully. So if you haven't seen this before, this is probably going to be a little bit new. So obviously, yeah. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh crap. I hope everything's here. Yes, okay, phew. Oh, that was a bit weird. So yes, as you can see, it will take all of your station with you. Or whatever you want to call it. So yes, that's cool. Right then, so a little catch up since Wednesday. So obviously, first things first, obviously got a new Stargate built today. Now, if you've never done the Stargates before, obviously you're going to need to have it all unlocked. Especially the Fabricator and the Energy Transmitter. They're the two things you really need for this. You also obviously need the little drones, the fabricating drones. But yeah, once you've got them placed down and you want to get into another universe, dimension, whatever it might be, first thing is, you need to find a black hole. Then, with your Fabricator, you're going to need, obviously, to add in some metal frame, electronic panels, and a polymer. Lots of them. Because that is going to allow you to create your little, what do you call it, Stargate. It takes a little while. Oh, no. Don't. Oh, shoot, bags. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Hopefully I can go back. F. Please allow me to go back. Yes. Whoops. Yeah, just be careful. Don't click things. Oh, like that. Yeah. Oh, cripes. I might have to go back, save. One sec. No, I'm back. Cool, phew. Oh, that was scary. Right then, so, yeah, as I was saying, where the heck are we? Over here. So yeah, when you're ready to create your Stargate, obviously locate a black hole, first of all. Then obviously you want to get down, obviously, your Fabricator, your drones created. Obviously, you're going to need at least 3 per Fabricator. Add your materials, and what that will do is it will basically add a little countdown timer here, or percentage, that shows you how far on it's been built. Once it hits 100%, you'll then be able to actually travel to another dimension or another place in the universe, wherever it might be. I think it's actually a dimension it changes to, so yeah. All you literally do is point it, hit the F key, and I would recommend also saying yes to take your base with you. So, yes, otherwise that might happen. But yeah, obviously, one thing you will find is you will need to get some of these energy transmitters placed down to power up your wormholes. So all you literally do is come into them, click on the little connection thing, point at your wormhole or your Stargate, select it, and that will then power it up. And it takes a little while to do, so bear that in mind. Obviously, I've got 2 here, so it doesn't take as long. But yeah, once it's powered up, you'll then be able to infinitely use it, from what I understand. So this is also my second one, and we're now into a new universe. So there you go. So There's a wormhole there for me. There's one there. Obviously, this is actually being shown thanks to the little radar down there. So, yes, if you want to see what your planets have, obviously, if you want to see if they've got life, for example, obviously, there's one right there that has trees on it. You have another one there that has tomatoes on it, at least 3 of. There's another one just there that has trees. They will also show your animal life and such as well. So, yeah, look, there's even a little black hole right there, which is the one that I tapped onto, I think. Hopefully, I have no idea, but probably. And by the way, hey, Mama Do, how are you doing, my dear? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, so today, I'm actually looking for amethysts. Yeah. So far, no luck on what we've got straight away. So what I think I will do... Now, I don't know if I have to get into the bigger engines and stuff, because let me come into the tech tree. So I am cracking on with it. As you can see, I have quite a lot now unlocked. So up to, let's see, where the heck are we? So obviously there's the Stargate. So obviously that is the first phase to get out of the first universe. Once you get into your next one, you'll start finding things that expand your mining capacities and such. I do have my animals down, so they are working. I literally just unlocked the cobalt earlier as well. The one I'm currently working on is the expert docking, so I can transfer some gases onto the main station here. But right now I've got a little setup processing the cobalt and... Oh heck, what was the other one? Cobalt, and the pink one. What's the pink one? I can't remember. But yeah. Heck, let me have a look. Pink. It's this one over here. Pink. It's the Mercury. There you go. So yeah. Joy. But yeah, obviously with the Mercury I do need obviously gas, so I do have this little planet right here, which has already been mined from everything. The only thing it did have left on it was the gases, hence why I've kept hold of it for the minute. So I've got 2 placed down, which are plodding along. I think I might need to put a 3rd one, because these seem to be struggling a little bit with just these 2. But there is another one right there. There's a one on the edge over here somewhere from the looks of it. There's one up here, so I can tap into other ones for the minute. I'm just currently waiting on this planet over here to finish unloading, which I believe it is. Yep, I can actually now probably disconnect this one and find a new one. So since Wednesday stream, I did go through my base itself. Let me come into here just to get a better overall look. So, it probably looks very similar. However, one thing I did do, let me move this down and out of the way a sec. I actually went through each of these gateways, as it were, the docking areas, and I've now got them all set up equally spaced between each other. So, oh, excuse me. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 docks. They're located literally about 2 pathways, or whatever you want to call it, blocks from that main belt along the center. There's then these additional ones. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 along the top here, which add in slightly bigger planets. Obviously, this is mainly designed for those smaller ones, but there is a few slightly bigger ones in here, which I'd like to maybe move or replace at some point, but there's plenty of products on there still to remove. So they're staying where they are. They do overlap a little bit, as you can see right here and on that corner, but it's fine. The drones can do their job. But yeah, these little arms, as I'm going to class them as, for the docks, which I'll show you in a little bit more detail in a minute, are 50 blocks long. So there's a good gap, so you can get a good amount of extra mini or little planets in there. I'm also working on creating an area going all the way around. So eventually I'm going to have it coming up here, across here. Probably move this in a little bit so it's a little bit more level with this one. And then have maybe another, I don't know, 3 or 4 on that side, maybe another couple on that side. And really cracking in the materials. But yeah, since obviously one of the things I was working on Wednesday stream is obviously my little sorting area. I actually went through and made it a little bit more simpler. I was kind of overthinking it. I'll actually come over here because it's actually still opened up. So for those who remember, obviously I had like tons and tons of belts with this, that, and the other going here, there, and everywhere. It was kind of semi-chaotic. I ended up coming back through after the stream and simplifying it. So I've literally got one belt along the front, and each of these little sorters is basically not putting the product into where it needs to go. Simple, easy, and it's like it works. It works. So that's the main thing. It works, and I am happy with how it's plodding on. It could be a little bit faster, but obviously that means I'd need to get more belts now. Actually, I do have the highest belt now unlocked, so I could go through now and maybe replace some of these just to make these belts a little bit faster. But yes, but anyway, I've created these kind of little, I don't know what you call them, belt blocks. I don't know. So basically, it's a piece of flooring to start off with. Here you go. Let's see if I can come in here. So you got 2 pieces of floor. There is another piece of floor on top where you can actually see. But then obviously on the top level here is the bell. Underneath is a power cable. That's literally all I need coming from the planets. Actually, I need to sort this out because it's not quite set up right. But if I come over to this one, the way I'm actually setting up the docks now is a little bit different. Obviously, I've got all 4 belts coming out. I've got power going into it. Obviously, at some point I do need to put an oxygen thing down because I'm outside of the bubble. But each dock is going to have its own oxygen barrier. Oh, I can put one down now. There we go. So something like that. There we go. So oxygen. And the nice thing is, obviously I've now got, obviously I unlocked the adjustable barriers, so I've now cranked them right up to its maximum. Oh yeah. Yes. Oh, that's the point. I need to make sure that I'm getting enough power coming over to all of these now. They should be fine. So yeah, this is how I'm literally setting up. So underneath obviously is where all the power is. And then obviously the belts, all 4 belts are coming out, merging onto a single belt that then goes into the main production area, I suppose, and then gets sorted out and stuff like that, either side. Hey there, KW, how you doing, buddy? Now, obviously, one of the things I am doing on the actual planet itself is I'm looking at what is on there, resource-wise, and I'm literally setting up one of the higher tier, the advanced miners, I should say, for each product. So if it's got 5 products, it's going to have 5 miners and go with it. It seems to be working pretty well. It's keeping my belts full, but yeah, it looks like I may have to go through at some point and upgrade these a little bit more. Oh, a little bit of a lag. One of the things I did do, because obviously one of the big things is need a lot of this stuff up the top here. So the primary ones I'm really needing, the sciences wise, is space, biology, and high tech. Now on this floor here, I've made a little start on creating a dedicated production area just for certain things. So over here I have this space science being created. Obviously we do need gears, we need motherboards coming into here, and that is what's literally being processed all the way through there. Over here we have the biology, which obviously needs oxygen, and the carbon filters are being created here and then sent straight into there. Hence why I've got some collectors over here. Now these are only set up for specific things, for the carbon, for the iron ore, and the copper ores. Obviously, every now and again, something else will pop in, like ice, which then gets sorted out into here. Obviously, I do have some gold, and then manually I'll just take them downstairs and get them sorted back into the line to be used later on, which I can do right now. I added in on one side only a little drop box, as I'm going to call it, where I put anything that I've got on myself, I can put into it, and it'll just get siphoned back into the entire loop, as it were. And as you can see, I've now got most of the products going in on both sides. I ended up having the 3 planets here, plus whatever else I add in on this side, coming in on this side. And then all that over there, all these planets here are coming in on this side. Also, this side also includes the collectors. So yes, up here. Oh, it's a lot of work, I will say that, but it's getting there. But yes. So, one other thing, just quickly before I carry on with what I was doing. See, if I come into my little food court, I suppose the best way to call it, I now have the animals in here and obviously breeding. So yes, we have our little armadillos, which obviously produce eggs. I also have the pingoot, I think that's how you pronounce them, which create meat. And obviously that they then get put into the kitchens and made into cooked meat and omelets. So yes, there's nothing actually. Oh, I do. Why have I got meat in there for? It should be in there. There we go. Did something... Let me take that away because it shouldn't be going in there anyway. But yeah, things are definitely plodding on. Obviously, one of the things I am waiting for, I think it's actually for the breeding itself. I'm not quite sure. But each of these pens also takes flour, in addition to obviously the pens and the water. Which I'm guessing is for the breeding side of things. I have no idea, but yeah, I started out with a few, and now I've got tons of little buggers, so it's kind of cool. So they're cracking on. That's all I can say. It's kind of nice. How are we doing over here? You're good. You're good. You got a little bit of wood coming in. You're finished with. Okay, I can actually turn that off for a minute because I had this an extra wood sawmill. What you want to call them? What's it called? Circular saw, I should say. Just to get extra polymer sorted out. But things are definitely plodding on. I like it. I like it. I like it. So yeah. So a little bit of an empty area here. I would like to get the rest of these set up.
Billy is a nuisance.
But also need to get those gases over here.
We'll be gone in 2 weeks. I apologize for this inconvenience.
Hey there, Mr. Matt. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, that is the... Oh, and I now also have fusion reactors unlocked. Crazy. These are little power generators. You also need to add in polymer. But it does create 1,000 power. Oh, it's kind of nice. However, I was kind of curious. I just thought of that. Well, see, I've got the nuclear ones underneath. Somewhere over here is my little access. Here we go. So, just out of interest, so they produce one... Okay. Understandable, hence why I've got so many. Let's come downstairs. Whoa, I can't get downstairs. Come on, come on, come on. These things 100, is it? Yeah, so I don't know. So basically one of those reactors will basically cover what all of this is producing. Oh, I don't know if I want to get into the nuclear yet. Or that one. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, things definitely are doing well. I've actually turned off a few things because right now I don't really need them. I suppose I could put that back on. Actually, can I activate that? Just get some water. It's always handy to have some of these, by the way, for your astronauts and stuff, your scientists and stuff. The hydrotonic, because it keeps them going. If you run out of food, that is a good way of getting them back up and running. But yes, as you can see, my belts are looking great. They're plodding on. One thing I did do is I actually deactivated this line right here on the carbon ores. Because, yeah, I removed the carbon filters and put up a level above, which is coming in from the collectors. So, yeah, more coal going into everywhere else. So it's definitely working. I'm liking it. It's a little bit mangled over here. I may go through on this side and set it so it's going the opposite direction. So the iron ore is at the top and wood at this end instead. So then it's a nice easy in and done. Mr. Shawnee coming in with the mega fart and a chicken dance. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, Mamadou, for the lurk. Hey, PFs, how you doing, buddy, by the way? And there is Mr. Coffeeman as well. So, yes. There we go, right then. So, well, thank you very much for those sound alerts, guys. Much appreciated. But yeah, things are definitely plodding on. But yeah, the main thing I'm trying to find is obviously amethysts. So, looking at these, there's nothing... Ooh. I might grab you a sec while I'm up here. That could replace my little planet over here. Now, did that say it was small? It's a medium size, so it might be a good replacement for Dewars. What size is Dewars? Just to have a look. See, that one's small, so I think that might be... Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of looking for small ones to go on the front here. Let's see. Let's see if we can go down. Well, I've got it tagged, so I can always come back later on. So, let's have a little look. We're going to crank up the engine. We're going to probably just drop it straight down and see what's out there. Oh, did that go 100? No. There we go. We're just going to drop it down a wee while. And yeah, we'll see if we can find some new planets. So one of the things is, if you weren't aware, with the polymer, you need to cut trees down. So I currently have... It's going to be a little bit laggy, so I do apologise as we're moving down. I've got 2 planets currently with trees. I'll clear quite a bit. But yes, going to need a lot of polymer, I will say that. Righty, we need to take this little away. And we're going to be finding a new small planet, if possible, to replace this one. If it's got cobalt on it, that'd be great. If it's got amethyst on there, it'd be even better. But I've got a feeling that I'm going to need the other... Is it the other Stargate? Whatever it is. The Hypergate, I think it is. For that. So, yes. And I haven't got that far quite yet. But yeah, how are you doing there, everyone, by the way? I do apologise if I get a little bit engrossed in the game. It's... Yes. Like I was saying the other day, it's one of those games you really just get engrossed in and... lose track of what you're actually doing. There we go. But how's Mr. Coffee Man? How's Mama Do doing? And by the way, yes, we are alive once again on YouTube as well. Oh, actually, I've got to leave that there for a minute just so the drones can get across. I have to set all these... I've got to send all these drones back over to the main base in just a sec before we delete this. Let's see. Okay, we've got a few different... Let's turn the engines off so it's not so laggy. Now, one of the weird things is, I don't know why, but every now and again, and I don't know if anybody else has get it, but my walls seem to just not be there, and you can almost see right through them. There we go. We'll stop that there. It's really weird. I actually went through and changed the my FPS from, I think it was 120 to 60, and it seems to have temporarily cleared it up. But basically, what it is whenever you look at a wall piece a certain way, you can literally almost see right through it. So, if, say for instance, I was inside here and looked at this wall, it'd basically be non-rendering, and you could see the planet behind. But yes, I'm not doing too bad, Mr. Kaufman. Thanks for asking. I need to come into, I think it's here. No, not cable cars. That one, isn't it? And miners. So there should be some in here that are on this little planet here. So that's the ones I'm looking for. Here we are. Dewars. So I need to relocate these. It is Dewars, isn't it? Yeah. Dewars 33. Do I have two planets with the same name? I hope not. Oh, look, there we go. We've got a Pookie. It's got some animals on it. That's one of the new ones that I grabbed before coming over here. But yeah, here you go. I'll show you guys. So obviously, once you get that little radar going, obviously it will show you your animals. It will show you trees. Like I was saying earlier, it will show you if there's tomatoes on there. It will show wheat on there. So it's very helpful. Even the little armadillo things, armadoodles, it will even show them. Hey, Farmer Marks, how you doing? There. Okay. Let's see. So it should be. See, that's saying it's work assigned. Yeah, on Dewars. Here we go. It looks like I've got two planets then with the same name, maybe. But yeah, so let's select you. We're going to send you back. And obviously I can see them moving underneath, so it's that one. I'll do all these. Basically, emigrate all these back over to the main area. And then we can disconnect this planet and look to see if we can get another one added in. There. That one. That one, and finally that one, hopefully. I'm kind of curious, actually. Dewars. Yeah, see, we've got that there. I'm kind of curious where that is. Because this is obviously Dewars 33. I've got the same over here. I've got drones I've got to remove from there at some point. Not quite sure why my oxygen bubble over here isn't going green like the rest. Which is strange. Maybe it needs more power. Dude, get back to work. Let's see if I can add a little bit more. Let's crank that up to 350. I should give it a little bit extra. Look, see, this is another thing. Why is he not pathing all the way back? He usually does. He's on a funny 5 minutes, I think. Right, so where are those other drones then? This is Stargate. There's a drone there. But this isn't Dewars. Oh, it looks like I do have two Dewars. Okay. Not sure how I've got two named the same, but okay. I got the one that you sent last night, if that's the one or early this morning. If that's what you're on about there, Farmer Marks. Hopefully you're feeling better, bud. Oh, you're... Oh. Mr. Farmer Marks is building a Stargate as well. Yeah, I've just created my second one and punched into another area. Yeah. Yeah, so I now have two. So I've got one over there, which is the one I just come through. There is another one, but that's in another dimension or a different universe. Right, so all that's removed, so I can now come into you, disconnect that, and we'll have to get this set up for a new planet. Right, let's see, Mars. Now, that's the one I'm currently on, so let's delete you. And I'm going to call that old. Now, there's one thing I want to know is how do you remove a planet from your known list? So I've got all these planets and stuff, and like that one, for example. Oh, hello. How do I get rid of it from my... Oh, there we go. My little list there. Interesting. That's a weird looking thing. But yes, anyway, it seems like I just figured it out. There. Object, minimum distance, 5 light years. Okay, so I need to take it so a little bit further, and then I can remove it. Okay, so... There... So that's all the planets I currently am connected to. There's two. One is all the way over there. Okay, so it didn't really take me that far away, to be honest. That's a bit pathetic. Did it even teleport me somewhere else? I have no idea. But anyway, let's have a look, see what is around here. So South Haven, possibly because of the cobalt on there. The only thing that kind of put me off is the size of the planet. I'm kind of aiming for small on that front row, really, but a medium might be okay. There's some titanium there, which maybe. Well, that's another medium. Obviously, it's got cobalt, a little bit of cobalt, but I kind of want something small with a lot of cobalt, really. But also want some amethyst as well. There's a nice little one. Doesn't really have anything I need. Same with you. See, it's a small one. It's got mercury deposits on it. Well, maybe that's got very little resources. That would be good for maybe a beginner. Within no time, you'll have the mercury deposits gone, the copper gone, and just, yeah, not good enough. I guess we'll have to go with that one. It's going to allow me to. South Haven. So I think that's where we're going to head. Oops. So let's get in here. Let's see if it'll allow me to activate the auto drive, as it were. South Haven. There we go. So this is another way of doing the autopilot if you haven't done this before. Put down your control panel. Obviously, on the screen right here, it will show all the planets within your area. Obviously, with me, I've got all my ones that I've come with. But in there, you can just about make out the one I want, thankfully. You can just click on it here, or you can actually go into usually the main map, sometimes, and activate it right there. But we'll head down, we'll see what it looks like, actually. With South Haven in one of these little slots at the front. If it's a little bit too overlapping, what I might just do is move it possibly onto one of the ends here and start setting up some additional docking areas. But yes. Let's see, are we far enough away from that other one yet? Darwin. Not quite. Still need to be 5 light years away from that. Okay. Oh yeah. But yeah, so apart from that, not a lot else going on. Just keeping things going, really. But yes, we have a fusion reactor. I've seen Mr. Dashnet has a couple of these placed down already. But the thing is there an easier way of getting wood for the polymer? Hey, Mr. Shawnee over on YouTube. Welcome in, buddy. Yes, I don't know personally, but I could. See, I was almost thinking I could, if it'll allow me, chop off this little bit here, and I could bring that in, maybe. But yes, one of the things is obviously where I've got materials coming into this planet, I also had to add in a second belt on top to allow them to come through. Is that South Haven right there, is it? Okay. Let's have a little look. So we got some cobalt. That's the stuff I'm really after. But we do have some copper deposits on here. It's a little bit dark and dismal, but it'll be fine. Ooh, kind of like to look at that little planet over there. Wonder what that is. But yeah, there you go. There's a black hole right there. It's popping up red for me at the minute. Ooh, I don't know. It's going to be a little bit tight, I think. Alright, let's have a look. So, the way I've been doing these, let's bring you probably into this bay here. I haven't used this one yet. It's a newish one. What I've been doing is placing down by the dock temporarily. Oh, I need some hydrogen. Do I not have any hydrogen in storage then? Maybe not then. Let's come in here. Oh, heck, I can't get in. There we go. Hydrogen. A few of them. So yeah, what I'm just doing is placing down a temporary little engine and then guiding it in manually. Let's see. I think. Yeah, because also we need to bring it that way a little bit. Okay. And then connecting onto the power source, which is literally that bottom layer. There we go. We'll come into here. And it's time just to get it all lined up. Right, and so we need to bring it to the right a bit. I think about there should do. I might just get away with it. I don't know. We'll see. The other problem is I also need to go down more. So, down, crank it up a bit. Oh, yeah. I do have trees being grown, but they're very freaking slow. And it won't allow me to put more plots down. I'll get over there in just a sec. I think I might just about get away with that. Let me get this situated first. Oh, actually it's gone the wrong way. I need to go to the right, isn't it? There. I think that'd be fine. Oh, it's overlapping a lot, really, isn't it? A lot more than I want, really. It's a beast. This is why I kind of want the smaller ones in here. Okay, but yeah, I do have the farm plots down, but yeah, it only seems to be planting a few of the saplings. So over here, I've got my little tree, my wheat going, but it's only planting like, was it 2, 4, 6, 8 trees. I have expanded the size of it, and it just doesn't seem to be putting any more down. So I've even gone through. I've obviously got 29 saplings right here. It's like, why is it not utilizing all of them? I even put down a second one of these, and it just sat there. Same with the wheat. It only seems to be planting so much. I even put a second plot down to see if that would help. Nope. But the tomatoes themselves seem to be kind of like the same as the wheat there. It's only doing up to a certain size, but I know for a fact I've got tons in storage there. But yeah, this is very slow. If I could, I would love it to be more. I don't know if there's a way of getting more going. Yeah, so that's something I still need to look into. But yeah, obviously I do have also a couple of little planetoids there that have trees on that I've been going through, I've been clearing, and it's tedious. One of the things for the developers, if they're ever watch this stream, I have a bit of a request. How about a tree clearing drone, like a little lumberjack drone or something? How about that? Oh, that would be kind of cool. Just place it down, it'll gather the wood, and then belt it in. That would be kind of cool, I think. Okay, so I think with South Haven there, we might bring it temporarily to a stage over here. So yeah, all of this over here and this side really at some point is going to get a complete overhaul as well to kind of match this area in here. What I might just do is make them a little bit more spaced out for the bigger planets. That I might do actually, Dead Soul. I might just do that. Okay, let's see. So where's my little engine right here? Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's come into here. We're going to relocate this. Okay, which way am I actually pointing? Because that would make life a little bit easier to understand. It's that way. So yeah, my little planets are growing. It's terrible. So we need to go to the right first of all. Nope, I need to go to the left, the other way. I need the planet to go to the right. I need to go to the left. There we go. Crank that up. I'm going to do this a little slowly. I kind of want to see if I can get it in next to this little red planet here. Maybe in this little spot at the top here. So we'll do a little bit at a time. I might even relocate that because that does seem to be overlapping quite a bit. That's one. Might end up just removing these ones in between. I don't know yet. We'll see. Alrighty, so you are almost where you need to be, I think. There should be fine. Now, obviously, I don't need... Yeah, I need to go forward, don't I? So... Oh, crap, it's going the opposite direction. Okay, let's rotate you around. Douche. Douche. There we go. So that should now be pointing that way. I always like to keep the camera roughly the direction that the engine is pointing, or the thruster. Makes life that a little bit easier. There we go. Controlling things. So we'll bring that over a bit more. I think you're about there. Oh, I could probably go a fraction more. Yep, that's fine. Height-wise, it is a little bit high. However, it's fine. That is fine. I like that. So, one of the things is once you put the dock on each side, they'll also connect and obviously drop the level down. So let's do that, do that, do that. There we go. Oh, missed one. But yes, I kind of like the look of that little planet over there. It's green. So yes, that is a good little bit of a gap. That's fine. Okay, so let's create my little dock area. I'm probably going to put one. Let me grab it off of there a sec. Oop. I'm probably going to, if it will allow me, right about here to connect onto. Yeah, might have to just remove that little section there. We'll have to look in a minute. And then let's bring it into here. 1, 2. So that's going to be the belt entrance. So 1, 2, 3. So this is how I'm literally setting up all of these dock areas. So it's a full 9 by 3 with a little 2 where the belt comes off. So yeah, I'm hoarding planets. I'm actually on the hunt for amethysts. That is the thing I'm really on the hunt for. But yeah, obviously one of the things I need as well. Well, I don't really need it, I suppose. But this little dude over here, the cobalt. Obviously, it's a new product for me, so this is actually the second planet that I've now found that has the cobalt on, so yeah. So I might as well get it being processed. There we go. I do need to get a power cable over here. But right now we can do that there. Then... But yeah, I also need to get the is it the advanced or the expert dock? Because obviously that will then allow me to transfer gases. And yes, people, I have gas. Let's go that way. I have gas. I don't know. I can't remember where the cable was. Which way is it going? That way. Okay. So temporarily, obviously, that can also be moved afterward, but that's fine. Right then, now that I've got power, we should now be able to click on here, and there you go. So it brings it down to the height. Okay. Don't need to, so there's plenty of space there. That is good. It's not touching. There's a little bit of a gap there. That is fine. That is fan-dabby-dozy. Alright, I want to set all these to inwards. We'll sort out the power in a little while. We shouldn't have any water coming off of here, so we can leave that as it is for now. So... let's come into here. So this little planet should be at the top here. We have copper. We have cobalt on this. So we're only going to need 2 miners. So what I tend to do, this is how I've been setting up my planet. So come into here and basically remove and level 1 area. So I think something like that would be fine. There's nothing under there. And I do like this little gun as well, by the way. It's actually the little bucket terrain, it's called. And it will allow you to add and remove layers on a planet. I like it nearly as much as I like this little laser drill. Oh, look at this. Pew, pew, pew. Hey, this is so much fun. Oh, yes. I have had far too much fun with this thing over the last couple of days. That's all I can say. There we go. That's a little bit better. That's fine. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's nice and level. A nice little area to set up with. Right then. So, mining. Also, we're using the advanced miners. No, I need 2 of these placed down. So, 1 there. Pop 1 there, that'd be fine. So these need 20 each. So we'll come into here, we'll do 40. That will cover both of them. Obviously, this does with this advanced one, you can crank it up right up to 1,000 if you needed. But yes, we don't need that much. 40 right now. Okay, so they are all set up. I will sort out this side in just a sec. It's very simple. So this one is going to be doing cobalt. I could actually set 2 of these up if I really wanted to, but we want cobalt, copper. We'll do that for the moment. Now it's time to set up the power. Whoops, didn't mean to go down. Oh well. 1, 2, 3. And hopefully my drone, my mining drone, should be making their way over. Yep, I can see them actually over in the distance there, so that's good. Actually, I figured out what was going on with my drones the other day, where they were sat on one, I think it was the far planet, and they had little red bits coming at them. What it was is they couldn't path to a particular node correctly. What I ended up having to do is, actually I'll show you. I think it was on this planet, but I had them on this one here as well. So I had about 3 or 4 of my drones over here. They were literally pointing at a peak here. I ended up having to drop the peak down so they could actually get into that there, the little nodes. It's crazy. Actually, there's 2 right there, so yeah. So if you ever find your drones just suddenly stop, they get a red line coming out of it, follow that red line, and you may just need to do a little bit of landscaping, shall we say. Let's put it this way, I've still got that right there left over from it. That's how high the peak was, so I had to clear quite a bit for them. For some weird reason, it just wouldn't drill into it. Maybe it was a little bit too much money, too much work for them. But yeah, I finally figured that one out yesterday. Oh yeah. Right then, so back over here. We need to... What was that? What was that? Oh, is that you, Bruno? Hello. One of my wife's mice has woken up. Right then, so that's powered on. So we did get these set onto a belt, so... put one onto there. 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 And we'll do the same, probably onto that end one there. Do it that way. There we go. So a little bit of dirt to start off with, but
Comet strike incoming.
Comet strike! Oh no! Oh heck! No! 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 I've never actually seen this happen. Wow! Holy cripes! Yikes! Okay, so I need to get more of these guys set up. Oh, dude, really? Why are you not going back to the main base? You dummy. Hang on, let me come into here a sec, because something's a little bit funky with this astronaut. It's an engineer, isn't it? There. Yeah. Go back then. Oh yeah. Wow, holy smoky marrows. Okay, so we need to do some repairs quickly. Wow. Now, this is one thing I don't quite get. So, obviously, I'll go over there in just a sec. There we go. So that's back up and run. Hopefully, yep. So, this is something I do not get at all. So, one of the drones, or the robots, whatever you want to call them, these things, the service drones, aren't these meant to repair stuff? Because they don't seem to be doing jack for me. It's like, shouldn't they have been out there already repairing things? It's like my drones, when every now and again one of my drones will just shut down. It's like, Shouldn't you be over there doing some bleaking work? I just don't... I don't understand these guys. Oh, hello. Are you... Oh, jeez, that's full. Okay, give me all that then. I don't know. I just really don't understand those little service bots. Now, do I have materials? Yes, I do. I've got soil, I've got that. The rest of... Oh, actually, what I should do... Can I just put another storage down? It'd be easier. Let's take that away a minute. Let's go with that big boy. Where are your devices? One of you. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of excess stuff. So I've been trying to deconstruct it back to its base materials. There we go. But yes, what have I currently got in here? So yeah, I've still got some in here. So I could put that in there if I wanted to. But yeah, I've cleared out a whole lot of things that, in all honesty, don't need... Oh, that's a point. Did I... Oh, that's the smaller one, isn't it? Okay. Phew. Yeah, really don't need them anymore. Right then, so where were we? We were over here, weren't we? So... Obviously, that cobalt needs to go on a different belt. To be processed into cobalt rods, I believe it's called. But let's get this belt set up first. So there to there. So this is actually, I think I'll take... Oh, no. Let me see what I've got over here. Yes, there's that. The only thing is that isn't moving very quickly. Yeah, I think I'll take it that way. But I'm going to add a second layer onto it, so... While we're going, so let's see if we can get this set up to make life that a little bit easier. Right, so... Seriously? There. Oh, come on. Fly properly. No, why is that? Oh, actually, I don't really need to worry too much about that, but that's fine. 3. I'll take that into there. Don't worry, I will rotate the direction before placing down, like thus. So bring that to here as well. And oh, a little bit of lag there. That's another thing as well I've started noticing. I'm getting quite a lot of lag when it's starting to save with all these additional planets added on. So I may start limiting adding more. There we go. Oh, come on, fly properly. I should actually... I wonder. Stabilizer? Is that going to help better? I also got to figure out how you do the up and down. I know how to do it, obviously left, right, forward, back. But how does one go up and down? Well, I think space is the up. Yeah, space is up. How do you go back down? Oh, Alt. Okay, I gotcha. There we go. Got it. Never mind. There we go. So, what I'm going to do here is also I want these to separate the cobalt onto another line. So, we're going to come to here. We're going to raise that up onto that higher belt. And I want one of these guys. We're going to limit it to cobalt, which is that nice little blue one. And we're going to put it right here. I'm going to rotate it so it points that way. And I can get rid of that now. So what should happen is, as soon as cobalt hits here, it'll then start going up there. In theory. So the soil's gone through, or the dirt should say has gone through the cup. There we go. That's exactly what I want to happen. Cool. I'm getting good at this game, I tell you. Alright then. Let's bring this up here. So, to there. We'll bring that out. Whoa. Fudge monkeys. There. Darn it. Went too far. There. But yeah, out of interest, for those who are or have been playing Astral Colony, how far have you got? So I can see that Mr. Farmer Marks has got his first wormhole, Stargate, up and running from the looks of it. And hello to Mr. Shawnee, Farmer Marks, and Dead Soul over on YouTube. Yes. I like it. Obviously, I've got my 2 Stargates now, so that is kind of cool. That's one of them up there. In the distance from the looks of it. There we go. That is definitely working how I want it to. That's good, 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 good. So let's encase the rest of this. So what I've been doing is running, obviously, a floor plate underneath. Wow. My flying is terrible, by the way. Just so you're aware. If you haven't gathered that. We'll bring that to alt, isn't it? There we go. There. Then we just need the wall piece. Just to hide it. Now, this is one thing I don't know, is whether or not hiding moving materials helps with your frame rates and such with this game. That part I don't know yet. Hence why I've been doing this. I'm kind of hoping that these act as like an occluder, so they're hiding all that material moving. That could be a good thing, I don't know. But yes, my little drones are on their way. But yeah, things are definitely cracking on. Let's see how we're doing. We need... This is what I'm waiting on. This space science. I need 400 to unlock the expert docking, which also allows for the gases. So it literally does the electrics or electricity. It'll do water transfer. It'll do gas transfer. Everything. It's the final one I need. I've currently got 398. So just 2 more and that will then unlock. So I'll probably start looking at working on maybe the gates next to see what's left over. Actually, I could do that one possibly. Let's see. Almost. Yeah, if I can get a little bit more high tech going, I might be able to unlock that. But yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll backtrack. We'll get some more biology science sorted out. We need 200 on that. We've got more than enough engineering. That's fine. The chemistry is fine. But yeah, it's just really the biology. So let's pop back while these guys are... Oh, there we go. Expert docking is now unlocked. So let's come into here under exploration. There we are. Cool. Obviously still the same size, but it'll be interesting to see what color this comes. Obviously the first one is blue. This one's sort of a orangey color, which is kind of nice. Obviously, if you haven't seen the belts as well, obviously I do have all of the belts. unlocked. So we got obviously black for the very first one, conveyor. Then it goes to green for the pro, and then brown to the expert. So I'm wondering if there's going to be a brown one to match in with that. Maybe. But oh yes, another thing as well. I did unlock the transport pipes to the pro. So yeah, that works. I could even actually. Oh, there's an idea. I wonder if that would work. Just maybe something I'll work with is or work on, should say, is look into adding in a pipe. Now, this is one thing I'm not quite sure is with the pipes. For those who have played with the pipes, obviously now that I've got that higher one unlocked. Does that transport faster than the other one? So, like the belts, for example, here, the higher the belt, the faster they go. Is it the same with the pipes here? And I'm guessing there may be a higher belt as well. An expert pipe, should say. Do these go faster then? Because if that is the case, I may look into setting up the conveyor joint with maybe these pipes going around if they're going to run faster. The only issue I could see with them is obviously those input parts act as a storage temporarily, and I really don't want that, to be honest, because it's going to kind of screw up things a bit. They do? Okay. I might keep it with the belts then. I might keep them with the belts. Obviously, if it's just one product coming through it, that would be fine. But where it's got multiples coming through, that could become a bit of an issue. Right, let me get rid of that for the minute. And let me just sort that out, because we don't have any cobalt coming out of here now. So there we go. Oh yes, I may end up just doing away with these inner ones and keep the further out ones there. No. Dude, I thought I told you to go back. Which one are you? This is this one. He's seemingly working. No, he's not. He's just stood there, idle. Go home. Oh, yeah. Run! Run, dude! Run! The thing is, why is he running out of oxygen? There's an oxygen thing right there, or isn't it working right? Obviously, I've got oxygen showing for me. See, if I come all the way out to here almost, where is it? Yeah, right here. I'm actually starting to get oxygen, so why is he running out of oxygen? It doesn't make sense. Let's get rid of that bugger then, for the minute. Because also I've got that right. Yeah, because I've got an oxygen barrier right there, which is working. But look at that, all my power, jeez. I'm right up to 87, 86% being used. Wow, gonna have to look into getting more done. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Why? Am I missing something over here? Is it because it's on a different planet? Is that what it is? Thinking about it. Is it not accepting the oxygen for these dudes while they're over here? Something to think of, I guess. Right then, so let's shove that into there. Clear my inventory. Cool, there we go. Oh yeah, that's mine. Hang on, there we go. Let's try it that way instead. Whoops. So, okay. Right then. Right, so that is now connected. So yeah, I still need to find some amethyst. Now, one of the things is, I don't know, because I haven't got that far yet. Is amethyst further out? Is that the problem? Do I need to get to Stargate 2 to find it, or can I find it in another area? Do I need to find another... Do I need to set up hundreds of Stargates to go to different areas just to find them? Is that what I've got to do? I don't know. The worst thing is a lot of the videos over on YouTube really are not very helpful. But yes, let's go get some biology sorted out. Science. I don't think... Yeah, there's biology. Why you guys not got food? What's going on? Oh, there's a 0! Cool. Now what's going on with my freaking food now? Water is struggling again. Oh man. Let's have a look. Well, the tank's pretty full, so why is there water upstairs not doing very well? Actually, oh, okay, I need to get some silica over here, don't I? Okay, let's take out this mountain right here. I do love this laser drill. Now, hopefully, somewhere amongst this little lot, there is some silica, but you never know. See, another way, what you could do is literally drill straight into a planet. Whee! There we go. So, oh, the quartz. There we go. That's the one I want, not silica. Quartz. I seen it pop up a minute ago. So there's definitely someone here. So looks like we got dirt, we got stone, and where is it? Quartz. Where are you? I prefer the quartz that's in Satisfactory, where it looks like a crystal. There we go. Right there. There's some right there. Quite a bit too from the looks of it. But yeah, there's multiple ways you can do this. You can use the main little drill if you wanted to. You can use this drill. And you can also use... Nope, not you, not you. Oh. Yes, this... This is great if you want to do a large area. Here you go, show you. If you want to take out an entire area, so if you want to level it, if you never use this thing, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a tutorial, should we, for this. So first thing is, if it's green, like it is for me right here, that will allow you to add a layer. So all you need to do is hold down your left mouse button, drag it out, and that will then add a layer. Now make sure that you have some dirt on you for this, otherwise it won't work. Now obviously that's adding. Now to remove, you do it basically the same, but this time hold down the left control key so it goes blue, then do the left mouse button and drag it out to wherever you want, and you can get a fair size of an area to clear. Obviously that is showing 1,888 blocks are selected. Once you've... Oh, we've got a little bit more there, 2,000. So once you're happy with the area you want to clear, release the left mouse button, and that will then remove that entire area. Now I did it wrong because I didn't... keep holding the control button. Let's try it again. Let's just do this little area there. So there you go. And it'll actually put the quartz, the stone, the dirt all into your inventory and makes life that a little bit easier. So you can literally clear an entire planet if you wanted to. So there we go, we'll do that again. So there's that nice little ridge. So what I tend to do is I'll go one way, then the other, go down to the next level, do the same thing again, there, go that way, there, and so on and so forth. Now, one thing I will say is if you've got any mountain areas, you may want to clear them from the top going down. So find a little ridge. So say for instance right here. Find it, drag it out to that level, remove it. Drop down one if you can. Do the same thing again and just keep going down. If you can get a slope, it does make life that a little bit easier, I will say that. So yes, there we go. And if you get a little point like that, you could even put it on top and just doosh, just like that. We'll drop it down one. I'm going to probably miss a layer there actually, but oh well. Clear that. What if I can get it up on there? Yes, I can. There we go. We can clear that there. Every now and again, you may find you get one point that just won't remove. It could be a little bit troublesome like this. Just go into your normal drill, for example. Nope, not that one. And just clear it by hand. Just these odd little bits. But yes, I like it. But yeah, I've been using the adding and removing part quite a bit for creating a staging area for putting my miners down on planets. Obviously this whole area right here I've literally gone through, I've leveled it as you can see, just to put down some additional drones for doing the mining. But the nice thing is you can actually start seeing little bits like this, for example. See, that right there is some stone. There's a lighter one, I hope. This is gonna... Nope, not that one. There is... So you get it's almost 3 shades to the dirt on most planets. You get, obviously, this normal brown, which is dirt. You get this kind of ruffled brown, which is usually stone, but then there's a lighter beige colour. It's like that there. This is going to be your quartz. But it's not going to be everywhere, it's only going to be patches, so bear that in mind. So if you're after quartz and you want it straight from the ground, you're going to have to do a lot of digging. Otherwise, you can collect a load of dirt and turn it into quartz with one of the... Was it the I can never remember the name. The bench saw, whatever it's called. Circular saw. That. I think it is, if I remember rightly. It is that, isn't it? Yeah. So, soil, dirt to quartz. But yes, you do need to have a lot of soil coming in for that. See, that's another thing as well. It'd be kind of nice if you could have a drone specific for clearing dirt as well. That would be so nice. I would set one up just on a couple, or even just a couple on the planet once it's cleared, just to remove the rest of the planet itself. But look at how nice that is. Look at that. Oh yeah. And I was kind of wondering, why do we have different types of drills? They pretty much do the same thing. Now, no, they don't. Well, yeah, they do the same thing, but no, they don't. If you weren't aware... So, okay, you got this laser, which is great on dirt and stone and quartz and stuff, but it's completely crap when it comes to mining. So, for example, if I come over here, this is going to take forever. It's actually quicker. And with this one, look how fast that's going. It's really, really going for it. So yeah, if you've got to do your own mining by hand on a planet or an asteroid, whatever it is, use this one. If you want to clear dirt or quartz or whatever, use the laser. Or even just use the other, that other thing, this here, the bucket. Now this thing, unfortunately, will not clear this, though, but bear that in mind. So any mining materials, like iron, copper, cobalt, whatever it might be, these aren't affected by this bucket. It only affects terrain, this thing does. It'll add, it'll remove, and that's all it'll do. But yes, I'm slowly figuring things out. I will say that. What did I? Oh yeah, I wanted some silicon for quartz, should say, for this thing, wouldn't I? So shove quartz into there. That'll then create some water, which can go upstairs. But over here in the corner here, I have that could go in there. That can go in there. Oh, that's a point. Yes. No, it's not. Dang it. I haven't set this side up yet. Let's do that. And we need to be separating the rock over there. Now, I'm going to select only soil to separate or split. Actually, let's take them out. Let's do it manually. Makes life a little bit easier, but there we go, there we go, there we go. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. But yeah, things are definitely plodding on. But yeah, I really need to find amethysts. Has anybody seen any amethyst? Especially a neon one. But yes. I might actually do away with that shield thing over there. It does... Ooh. How far does that thing stretch? Because what I could always do is create a mount on top of the dock. Wonder if that would work. Might be something to look into in the future, but yeah. Right then, so what were we working on? What were we working on? I remember now. Yeah, we wanted to get more biology, wasn't it? We currently need 39 more biology, so it wasn't in here, it was down here. Biology. Nope, it is upstairs. That one? Biology. Oh, yes. We need more carbon filters being brought up. Let's see if we can got any spare downstairs. A little bit. Carbon has been a little bit slow at the moment. Oh. Where is it? Oh, over there. Okay. It's fine. It's not hitting my main base, that's the main thing. Right, let's get that into there. You're seriously lacking on carbon, guys, ain't you? Let's see. Oh, if I still put that there, oops. Let's get rid of that. But yeah, I have shields on each side now. I don't think the other thing I don't think I have is over here yet. I was kind of maybe thinking plonking one down on the front there, then it's all of the sides are covered. Let's see, that is the ice. That one should be the gold. Yep, good. Oh, that's gold, that's gold, that's good, cool, yeah. But yes. Actually, can we bring that up by one? Yes, that's going to be easier. That's fine. You're creating my hydrotonic, which is a good way of just keeping your asteroids going. The other thing is, it doesn't give you as much of a boost, I suppose, compared to the rest. Yeah, so it's just really waiting for that. They're going. That's fine. That's okay. Let's see. Yes. Water. They're fine. That's up to... Ooh. I've got more. I'm sure there was only 10 earlier on. Yeah, same with that. Ooh, they're breeding. Oh, I've got flour in there too. See, now this, I don't understand what all these mean. So, like, what's that? What's this? What do you actually do with them afterwards? Yeah, I don't know. Let's have a look. Farming, maybe? Nope, that's to do with that. Crafting. Check. Yeah, what do you do with all these extra animals that you have? Can you use them? Can you do something else with them? I have no idea. See, there's just nothing. It actually says absolutely nothing in the guidebook. Why is that still showing that there's something there? See, that's another thing as well. I've literally clicked on everything there. Now, normally, that information thing will disappear. It's not. That's another little bug I need to mention to the guys in Discord. Every single one of these, I've literally clicked on all of these. I'm going to do it again. Actually, make sure I click on each individually slowly. And yeah, that information thing just is not disappearing on certain things. It is crazy. It seems like a little bug. There we go. There's that. I'm even going to go through, because I don't think I did it the last time, but I'm going to literally click on each of these. And the alternate version. There we go. Maybe that's what it is. See? Nope. I've gone through all of them. And it's still there. I don't get it. Why is it that disappeared? Does anybody else have that? Or is it just me? It's like this. Hello? I've literally just gone through, clicked on everything, and it's still there. I don't understand some of this stuff. Like, what the heck? What's this all about? What's that all about? It has food in it, or grain, you should say. The cows has some in there too. Actually, I'm going to take that out. I'm going to put it into here. A sec. See, that's the... I don't get it. They don't really explain the animals. In all honesty. Also, is there a way of getting rid of some of these to utilize these guys? Is that what? Oh, okay. Is that what that was? So that was just showing that wasn't selected. That's selected. That's definitely working. I don't know. It really does my head in. They need to explain things a little bit more clearly. And there's actually, to be honest, there's nothing there from what I could see about the animals. Why do you need to add flour into an animal pen to get them to breed? It doesn't make sense. Anywho, I'm getting sidetracked. So, yes, we still need to find some amethyst. So, what we got in the current area? anything at all? If not, what I'm going to do is just crank up the engines and maybe just drop it down even... Actually, I might put it in one direction and just go for that. Oh, some cobalt on that one. Large. Let's see. See, this is the sort of ones you want to go for, guys. These large ones, they have a lot of materials on them. However, if you look at this particular one, obviously, it doesn't have everything that I need, so it's a shame. Yeah, no. Nope. What else have we got down the bottom here? Nope. See, this is the sort of thing where I'm really after is like the mercury, the cobalt, but yeah. I am definitely after finding some amethyst, but I don't know. Actually, I'm going to Google it quickly, because that's one thing I rarely do. Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, how you doing, buddy? Why is your stream has been reset? I have no idea. Were you here on Wednesday? I think you were, weren't you? I don't know. No good, had bad news at work. Oh no, you haven't been sacked, have you? Google Astro Colony Amethyst. Let's see. Can't find amethysts. Locations, discussions. I've been flying through the universe 3-4 hours. Cannot find amethyst anywhere. Am I just unlucky, or am I doing something wrong? For everyone who's mastered the art of good light... Oh, yeah, okay. I've found 2 so far. Purple islands. It feels rarer than black holes. Okay, in that case. I have found amethyst, but not on the visible map planet. But not on the visible. Okay. But on small objects in space which are not present on the map. Okay. Oh, so amethysts are really hard to find. And what, in the 3rd universe, from the sounds of it? Trying to build prisms. I need amethyst. I have been to many planets. Haven't seen one piece yet. It is underground like iron. Or is it underground like iron? Oh, okay. Amethyst shows up as a resource like other materials, but depending on your seed, you may have to travel very far to find a purple planet that has it. I've had to travel 60 light years from the Stargate in order to find planets with amethyst on them. Oh, that's evil. So that's a little thing on Steam, actually, under the discussions. Okay. Oh, there is 4 others. Okay, so we're looking mainly for a purple planet, then, I guess. To start off with. And yeah, none of my planets are purple. I've got yellow, I've got green, I've got white, I've got black, I got browns. Yeah, okay, I don't think I'm going to get anything here, so... Oh, gates are now unlocked. Look at that, cool. So, let's crank this up. Oh, come on, there we go. We're gonna head straight on. Oh, I wonder. I was kind of wondering whether or not to build up another Stargate. Would that help? And bye-bye, storm, whatever it was. So is using Stargates a good idea to find amethysts? Because obviously I've got a black hole right there that I could start building another one. I don't know. I don't know. Oops. Should I build it? Go where no one's gone before. Oh, okay. Let's see. Mr. Neon Green Thumb says going back into the office 3 days a week. Oh, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Oh, that's nasty. Tell him where to go, Green Thumb. I don't know. That's the only problem with work, really, isn't it? If they say something, you gotta do it. Like, jump. You gotta say, how high? Oh my goodness. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I just set the engine straight forward and go for it? Or should I start building another Stargate? Because it seems like you need to go a long way out. Yep, go to alpaca speed. COVID's over back to the office. Yeah. See, I'm literally at a black hole right there. That's the thing. I don't know if I've got all of the resources there to build it right now. Might be able to. Might as well. Let's start building our third one, shall we? So, first thing is we need to come into here. We're going to select a celestial body. Hopefully I'm close enough. Nope, not quite close enough. Okay. Need to get a little bit closer. So, come into here and probably drop it down a bit. So let's drop down. Let's crank that up a bit. I'd rather have it slightly above my horizon, shall we say. So I can keep an eye on the progress. There we go. Let's stop that there. We'll take it forward a fraction. I think I'm going away. Am I in the opposite? No, I should be going forward. Oh, okay. Now, yeah, if you ever find the directions don't seem to be working quite right for your current engine, one of the things I found is by clicking on this here, it resets the engines to all go in the same direction as the one that you're currently in. There we go, that should do it. So obviously with that last one, it seemed like I was kind of going backwards at an angle type thing. It meant that there was an engine somewhere out there that I haven't removed that wasn't pointing in the right direction or something. Obviously these are the two main ones I use. One for forward, one for going back. Yeah, but every now and again, obviously, I do put that. Oh, I wonder if it's because I pulled that other one out. But yeah, obviously, when I'm docking, I'll put an engine down and may not have removed it, should we say? But let's see if that worked this time. So it's coming back into here. So There, select celestial body, which should be... Okay, it looks like I need to have Stargate technology too then. Well, that sucks if I can only have 2. No! Oh man! Can I disconnect one of the oh hello. Can I disconnect one of the Stargates then? Or deselect one? Oh, I was hoping to get another one in. Okay, so in that case, we are gonna just floor it and head straight on until morning. No, I'm only kidding. We're not going to go until morning, but yeah, we are going to crank on. Oh well. Sorry, Mr. Black Hole. We'll have to see you later. Man. Right, I don't need that showing up now, so let's unpin this. There, and we'll unpin... We'll keep that there. We'll keep that one there. And oh, the black hole can be unpinned. So there you go. So yeah, as mine is up and running, also we've got one right here that seemingly has dodos, what you want to call them, tomatoes and wheat. I'm pretty sure I've already cleared all of them out. Obviously, I've got another planet right there, and obviously this is all thanks to the radar. It shows up the life on those planets. It's kind of nice. That says that I've got 2 tree saplings on it. But yes. Armadoodles were on, I'm pretty sure that one right there. Let's tag that a sec. Yes. Does that mean I've still got some on there then? Out of interest. Oh, this is evil. Do I still have a wild Armadoodoo? Then. It'd be nice if it actually showed a number and how many creatures are actually on that particular planet. And obviously once you've collected them all, it then just disappears. I don't know. But yeah, this is one of my newer planets. I wanted a bit of a pink planet, and I got one. Yes. Grab this before going live. Doesn't have a lot on there, but it's got resources that I'm using, so it's good. Well. Oh, this is nasty. I can't do this while I'm streaming, can I? I might just... Yeah, what I might do, actually, because that is a little bit laggy, I'm going to stop that there for the minute. Because that's better. Yeah, what I might do is, after I finish the stream, what I'll probably do is just crank up that engine again and just go for a walk. Grab a drink and stuff like that. And then see where we end up. It'd be nice if you could take the Stargates with you. That is something I think they could do with adding. Like, I don't know, maybe build a mount or something like that where it can connect onto your base, as it were, and go with that. Let's see. Well, they are shutting down my team. I'm moving the work offshore, and we're moving to another team. Oh, that sucks, Green Thumb, to be honest. That really does suck. Just seeing if there's anything I can take with me. See, that one has a nice gas crater on it. Well, actually, it's got 5 on that particular planet. Actually, I'm okay. That's fine. That's... yeah, it's not coming up with anything... yeah, okay. So I need to find what basically a purple planet somewhere. And yeah, go for that. So, with that being said, I am probably going to need to get some more polymer up and running. So, time to clear some trees, I guess, for a little while. The big mice are all active at the minute. It's terrible. Every now and again, I'll hear a knock or a thud. And yeah, it's them. There we go. Oop. But yes. How about a lumberjack drone? That'd be kind of cool. Have a little station, kind of like the mining station with the drones. But have them with, I don't know, would it come out with like a chainsaw, chop the wood up into individual piles, and then transport them over to the belts? That'd be kind of cool. Yes. I don't know if anybody has suggested it in their Discord, because that would be kind of nice. Actually, I wonder, can I... I could, exploration. Let's put down one of you guys a minute. There. 1, 2, 3. I'm wondering, I just had a crazy thought, it probably will, but if I drop the power down just a little bit, will it make it a little bit smooth but still keep it going? It's, might get away with it, Obviously, it might be a little bit jumpy. We'll see how it goes for the minute. I might just drop it down a little bit more. Let's see. Come into here. Let's do 25. Yeah, I'm looking at the axe art right now, and it's, yeah. 10% power. God, even that is still glitchy. 1% maybe. Okay, so yeah, that ain't gonna work at all, is it? Fine. Yes, I'll just crank it up and then go for a coffee break in a minute. So, so moving during this when I'm live is not going to be a good idea. Okay. Yikes. Right. Let's get all of these sorted out. But yeah, actually I was kind of thinking, obviously we've got that big planet over there that's still being mined. I'm kind of thinking making it completely flat on top and maybe turning that into a farming planet, maybe? I don't know what that would be like. Obviously, would that allow me to do more trees? Would that allow me to do more wheat and stuff like that? Obviously, it... Ooh. Crazy thought... Now, okay, I'm guessing there's a limit per docking area for crop plots, as it were, or crops to be grown. If, for example, I put down more docks, so say for instance I put I don't know, 5 docks along here with a little platform of their own and stuff like that. It might even be a part of a planet to dock onto. Could I basically increase the amount of crops being produced, doing it that way? So, so say for instance, if I was to take a little square here, add a dock onto it, link it onto, say, the side of here, just as an idea, would that allow me to create new farm plots and other farmers, stuff like that, to get more wheat going, more trees going, stuff like that? And obviously, could I do that, like, say, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times and really create a big production of it, as it were? Because what I've currently got is just so slow when it comes to producing wheat and trees. I might have to run that as a test over the weekend and see whether or not that works. Just take a clump off of one of the planets, add a dock onto it, add a dock onto the side of there, and see whether or not it works. Because obviously, technically, these drones are on a different part of the base, as it were. So they're technically on a planet. So if I was to take a little bit off of each of the planets, would that work? It might. It might just work. Obviously, if I renamed that planet itself as well, could I say of B1, B2, B3, for example? I could have tons if it works. Yeah, because it seems to be like a limit to, like, what was it, 23 or 30 crops growing at any one time. It's crazy. It's like, how are you meant to keep your asteroid, your scientists and stuff going with that if you've got lots going on at a time? Half of my dudes up there end up being starved to death. It's terrible. Actually, do you think I should do that now? Should I? Oh. Let me drop these bits of wood off. Up here a sec. We're going to see if we can do that. So, how many is that there, out of interest? So that's got 35 plots growing. Oops, keep doing that. There. So 35 tomatoes. Only 28 on the wheat. And then I've got, like, what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is still the same as what we had earlier on the trees. Let's have a peruse. Let's shove that into there a second. Let's come on to my little ice planet here. And we're going to carve out a little section of this. Let's see. So I think about there. Oops. I've gone over a little bit, but that's fine. There. So I only really need enough to put down a dock, really. There. And I think there. That's not too bad. Ba, 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 ba. I'm kind of thinking add a little, am I all the way through? Yes, I am. So let's see, and we need an engine because we're going to be taking this out of here. We'll drop it right in the middle with a solar panel or 3. I'm pretty sure this needs like 3, doesn't it? Wrong side. 1, 2, 3. And let's see. Is that going to allow it or not? No, it's not allowing me to separate a piece. That's unfair. Dang, well, there goes that idea. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to separate this little piece right here. Oh, actually, that's because it's not fully disconnected. Let's try it again before we delete the rest of that. I don't know if it'll work, but you never know. Let's see, that is definitely clear there. Let's just take that little edge out. Ow. Sorry. My eye's starting to sting, it's not good. Staring at the computer too long, I think. Let's see. In here. Up. No. I guess it still classes it as part of the actual planet. So instead of just that one piece moving, it's taking the whole planet. Okay. The whole base, should say. Okay, worth a try. Would have worked quite nicely. Would have been nice if you could do that, though. I'm trying to think of ways around it. Obviously, if I had... Oh. I got a thought. Blocks that... I'm just trying to think of a way of creating another area that could be connected onto this. Let's do that. Let's take that away. See, I was kind of I don't. It's probably never going to work, but I was kind of thinking. Oh, I'm so dumb. We have a colony block right there, don't we? For creating other colonies? I wonder. Ooh. Mr. Jers! Evening, buddy! Just trying to figure something out. I don't know if it's ever going to work, but we shall see. How you doing, buddy? 2, 5... I kind of want a farming community, really, I suppose is the best way to put it. First station. What does that mean? First station. Now, can I drive just that? No. Okay. How do you add on to these things then? Does anybody know? Oh, hello. Oh, let's try it that way instead. Hang on. I wonder. Maybe because I started creating that while it was still part of that base? There. We'll see if I can create a second base, as it were, or what you want to class it as. Is that going to allow me to put that on there? It will there. Okay. Ba-da-ba. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if we can do it, or if I can do it. It'll basically double the amount of croppage, I suppose, that could be made. And have this docked onto the station. 3. Let's pop that there a second. Might have to do some rotation in a minute. 2, 3. Oh, just seems like there's limitations within the game. Look at that! Oh, look at that! I got my own little car. Dude, now. Take you up. Stop that there. Now, this is another thing as well I haven't tried, is if you have two docks on a different angle, will they like rotate around and connect on to each other that way? Oh, that is actually facing the wrong way. Let's see. Can I turn you around a sec? There. Can I dock that onto there? No. Okay. So I would need to have it on this side. Instead, facing that way. How about now? Oh, I wonder if this is going to work. I'm going to play around with this a little bit more over the weekend. I'm going to destruct that for the minute. I want to see if I can add additional crop plots and stuff like that for growing trees, for growing more wheat to start off with. And if it works, oh, that's a game changer. That is going to be a game changer, because I could literally make up a blueprint with just the area and really crank out my wheat and stuff. Because technically this is now its own independent area, isn't it? Ooh, that's cheating, but that is kind of funky. You could literally have a whole load here, there, and everywhere. You could have like a big, massive amount of these all connected to each other, all producing wheats, all producing trees, stuff like that. So, yes, I will let you know on Monday all about it, whether it works or doesn't. So, obviously, at the minute, it does seem like I am currently limited to, what was it, 32, 38, or something like that, or 28 blocks for the wheat and tomatoes and such, so having this going would be kind of nice. But anyway, yeah, we're going to call it there for today, guys. So let's just see what is being caught. Oh, Andy the farmer has a treasure chest. Well done. Nice one. with that now pulled in, let's get over to the ending screen and say a big huge thanks to all you guys for coming out today. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for the biddies earlier, Shawnee. Thank you very much for the sound alerts, for the stream streaks. I did see some game Max had 5 today. And yes. Oh my goodness gracious me. I didn't even see. Oh, did T Miller pop in? I don't know. But before we do go, I am going to give a few shout outs. Obviously, Mr. T Miller there. Obviously, if you guys are not following any of these guys, please make sure to click on the links, give them a follow. I know most of you are already. But yeah, make sure that you go over and check them out. Mr. Dashnet when they go live. Got Mr. NBC. Big Daddy. Mr. Wheels. I'm going to do one for Mr. Evil Race. He's been doing some of that Star Rapture as well of late. I'll get Mr. Farmer Marks. Mamadou there. I know they guys were in chat. So yeah, make sure to go over, give them all a follow, give them you some love. But with that being said, let's bring up Twitch and see who is out there. Hopefully someone good, who we haven't rated in a while. But actually, while I'm finding someone, for you guys over on YouTube, thank you very much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. I will see you Monday.